All right, welcome back. I had to take a little break, shave. I just got super frustrated with my hair getting in my mouth and I was starting to chew on it. And anyway, hopefully you like the new look. But let me go ahead and share a quick story about KPIs because KPIs often get mixed up with critical drivers. And a lot of times KPIs, like the goal that we think we want is only an introduction to the goal that we actually want. So I'm just going to share a quick example. Back when I was kind of new to the marketing world, I didn't really know the right lingo. I didn't really know what I was looking for. And I wanted to dabble into the like online lead world. And so I hired an agency to go out and get me some leads. And I remember talking to this guy who's just, I wish I remembered his name. I wish I remembered the name of his company because this guy was like the ultimate salesperson, just super good, super confident. And I remember getting on a Zoom call with him and him asking me, what is your goal? Like, if I work with you, what is it that you want to achieve? And I was like, I want a bunch of leads, you know? And he's like, okay, sweet. I can guarantee you 30 leads in the next 30 days. And my eyes got wide and I was like, whoa, guarantee? Like everyone else I've talked to in marketing never says the word guarantee, you know? So I was like, dude, this is sweet. Let's do it. How much is it? And we negotiated the price and I just got super stoked. I was like, what happens if you don't like fulfill on your lead promise? And he's like, I will give you all of your money back and I will give you all of your ad spend. Like I will guarantee you 30 leads. And I was like, oh, dang, sweet, let's do it. So we dive in and over the next 30 days, I started getting like a couple leads a day. And I was doing everything I could. This is brand new business. I personally was calling them and realized that most of them, like I couldn't get a hold of. I finally got a hold of them and I was like, hey, this is Tyler with so-and-so company. I was doing bamboo pest control at the time. And they're like, with who? Like, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, oh, you filled out a lead form on Facebook. And they're like, no, I didn't. And so anyway, I still try to sell them. And I remember getting through the month and just feeling sick. Like we had probably 50, 55 leads come in and we didn't get a single sale. I take that back. I think I got one sale, but didn't even cover the cost of the marketing spend, not even close, that we spent for the month. And so I remember at the end of the month getting on this kind of catch-up call with this agency owner and really just being frustrated and telling him like, you know, I just expected something totally different. We only got one sale. I don't feel like you fulfilled on your promise. You know, I recorded all these calls. Let's go through them. Like, I'm going to show you the quality of your leads are bad. And he's like, stop. I didn't guarantee you sales. I guaranteed you leads. I asked you what your goal was, and you said you wanted leads. I got you leads. And I was like, but they were junk leads. Like, most of them didn't even know who the heck I was when I was calling them. You said they were going to fill out a Facebook lead and be motivated, and I would call and sell them. You said to call them within 5 minutes. I did. I did everything you asked me to do, and I didn't have like any good positive results because of it. And he said, well, when I asked you what your goal was, you should have told me your goal was sales. I would have told you that I'm not the right guy for that. Or at least I would have told you that I cannot guarantee you sales unless you go through my sales training program, which, by the way, I do have a sales training program that takes 3 months and, you know, $10,000 or whatever. And I was like, just super blown away and just kind of felt gross at this point inside. And so I told him, you know what, let's just part ways. I obviously made a huge mistake telling you that my goal was something different than I really wanted it to be. But, you know, thanks, I appreciate it. And I remember kind of the audacity of him at the end saying, all right, Tyler, I totally understand. Are you okay if I do a testimonial video of you right now, record the screen so I can use it for my website? And would you mind just saying that I blew you out of the water and exceeded your goal of getting you more leads than you anticipated? And I remember just like feeling completely off guard. But that was the moment in the business world where I realized KPIs really, really are important. And it's really important that they're the right goal. And so as you go through these components, just make sure that you're thinking a little bit further ahead than maybe the initial goal that pops out to you. If you have texting campaign, the goal isn't just, as I talked about in the last video, the goal isn't to send messages. The goal isn't to get leads. It's to get sales. It's to increase your revenue. So make sure that that is your goal, and make sure that you go all the way through that path and establish the right goal for your components. So anyway, I just wanted to share that story. Now let's go ahead and dive in and talk about how you can set up KPIs and goals for your business.